Bobo the Vulture, and this is MLB Power Pros. We are continuing the success story of Shaman Hellwire, also known as Tomorrow. He's a super cool relieving pitcher that we're putting together, and so far we've had to do a lot of rerolls, but largely for the better. I think the one thing that is less than satisfactory about our character is considering that we only just turned a sophomore, is that we have no speed to our pitch. Using accelerator souls, we've only now gotten our fastball top speed up to 80 miles an hour. So we're going to have to put a lot of work into top speed. I want to see something else while I'm here too. No? Okay. Looks like we were starting to do a little bit of working out to get ready for date night. So let's do that. Get some technique in. That'll increase Coach's eval. And it's Christmas today, which of course means that we should call our sweetheart Annie. It's me. I don't believe it, you actually called. So there you go. First year, Christmas. Tomorrow studies advanced calculus, and our bookworm rating went up. So did our ladies' man rating. Hey, you know what? It's Christmas time. We got a surprise bag. Hell yes! I got you a pricey handbag. Our ladies' man rating went up even more. And we're luckier. We're up all night to get lucky. Toby turns a new leaf. So that's awesome. You know what we're going to do now, folks? Maybe it's just as well nobody has shown up to this stream yet. In this case, we are going to continue to re-roll this surprise bag until we get something that I really want. And I have a very specific item in mind I would like to receive. That ain't it. And so we're going to continue to save, load, save, load, save, and load. I am putting this special effort forth because this is a character that is the actual playable avatar of somebody that shows up in chat often, regularly attends streams. It's a fortune necklace, proves your luck. That's okay. It's not what I'm looking for, though. I have one very, very specific item that I would like to see. Well, I mean, Z-Sword, you're entitled to have changes in moods, and of course, all of these streams and all of this content, because that's what we like to consider what we do here, making content. All of this stuff is available on Cures Timidity. That's cool. All of it's available on YouTube. So, if you had a change of mood and decided you really needed to see some MLB Power Pros that you haven't seen before, it'll all be available at youtube.com/BoboTheVulture. I think the recordings on Mixer tend to sort of delete themselves after a while, so there's that. Nail care set. Don't feel like having a nail care set. Everyone's entitled to have a mood that's about to change. Hopefully, you can go to a dark place. Problem with being someone who's seen the streams and having to catch up on YouTube, it can be really hard to remember. Yeah. Sounds about right, Savage. Hey, Savage. No, I get that. I'm actually, I guess I end up being, I spend an oddly large amount of my time lately involved in baseball-related gaming streams, and actually just watching the World Series when I have an opportunity. It's a mind training necklace. Oh, I don't need a mind training necklace anymore, do I? Yeah, I'm about to already become a master even without one. But I've been trying to follow SKS's runs of Super Mega Baseball, especially since this last team that he put together, I have a character on. I'm third baseman. And people are very confused by my avatar because it has a big old tummy, has Legends of Baseball, acquire power hitter or hit for average, fastball life, or spin. Fastball life ability gained. Oh, that's so tempting. Good life on the fastball. We don't have a good fastball, though. Don't show fatigue or emotion. You know what, maybe I'll just be okay with that. This fastball life is one that costs a decent amount of strength, doesn't it? Oh, we can't even tell how much it would cost now. Let me get a point in cutter, too. So I already have a point in knuckleball, but let me get another point into cutter so that I have multiple pitches for multiple cats. I was looking at doing that one. There we go. Now I have 2 pitches. So later on, when I'm asked to create a custom pitch, I have more than one pitch that I'm working on. So I can choose which one. But yeah, Super Mega Baseball is going on, and I am rarely able to... I haven't been very good at catching them live. Energy value increased. Gather up punks. New training gear. Target practice. Oh man, this actually affects me greatly. Target practice will increase your technique, but will do nothing for strength or breaking ball. So I really don't want us to go to target practice. So much so that I might have to load. We ended up not changing our training methods, just like I wanted. Just rented Suspense 23. Oh boy. Hey Ringloth, this is a relief pitcher. Shaman, who often will show up in chats. It's his character. And is named after tomorrow. Challenge on this means no fatigue. Well, yeah, but that's not... I guess my primary concern wouldn't be, let's see, Chance of Insomniac. Chance of good block. As a catcher ability. I don't want to burn a challenge card just at the expense of a little bit of vitality. If we've got... I think we already have a recovery necklace, so I'm not necessarily worried about... I can't. I just don't feel up to it. Oh no, suspense. We'll be okay. We're gonna go on a hot date next week. But before then, we should try and... Actually, before then, I should work my job a turn. I hope I'm not too tired to do it. Wait, no, cancel. Let's go make some cash. Because... we tutored the boy a little, and lost a little vitality. But we need to have some money for a Valentine's Day. Ah, it's Valentine's Day today. So, let's do this. Like Brutus. Or like Judas. Or like somebody. I want to save all of my challenge cards, because challenge cards tend to be something that will gain you a good extra ability. Or at least have a chance to do so in some of these random situations. And in that one it did too, but it was an ability for a catcher. So I didn't really feel like trying for it, because I don't even know if we would be able to get it. Even if we did, it would have no effect on our character. Let's call Annie, it's Valentine's. Stylish new cafe that just opened up in the neighborhood. We got a shuffle whistle, and I'll pay for dinner. We spent 10 bucks. I'd say we did alright. Let's keep working this shadow pitching. We all vowed to Toby that we would be champs. The champ is here. That's right, tomorrow is our character. Because who's pitching? Tomorrow. I want to know who's pitching today. I'm telling you. Who? Tomorrow. Wait, no, who's on first? And that's how the routine goes. That's why our character is named Tomorrow. And you can tell I don't recall the routine word for word, just recognize the gist of everything that's happening in it. We got a couple of pitching abilities already, and we've got good sense, which is the important part. It means that all of these other things end up costing fewer points. Alright, the shop's not open. I am going to go ahead and do one round of pitching machine training to build up enough strength that we will get over the hyper recovery bar. There you go. So you get way more hyper recovery for the pitching machine than you do shadow pitching. Marvin's Loan. No, this isn't the correct Marvin's Loan. Marvin actually does take 10 bucks. Or request 10 bucks, or take back 10 bucks a lot. Not give me lunch. Should I lend him some money? There are things that could happen. Late. Marvin's Burger. Not that particular issue. Not Marvin's Hot Dogs. We have Marvin's Hot Dogs issue. We cannot Marvin here. Let's just agree. We've got the 10 bucks. I guess I have to help you out. Here's 10 bucks. Thanks a lot, Chief. No, count on you. We gotta support each other. I'll introduce you to my little sister sometime. Your little sister? Thanks for offering. What do you mean, Chief? 10 bucks. Oh, and our money man rating went down. It's fine. We're gonna sleep and get a hyper recovery. 51 strength points. And the shop's open. I don't have enough money for any special gear. Are there special extra items that I would like here? No, but I think I'm gonna get a bunch of gambler's tickets. I'm gonna get 5 gambler's tickets. You're like, what are you doing, Bobo? Come on. And I'm sort of with you, but I'm also like, no, check this out. It's gonna be great. First of all, let's sink all these points into stamina. See if we can get it up to a C. That's pretty good. Now then. What else do we need strength for? We need for recovery, so that we can be quick to recover after being tired. We are a reliever, so it'll be very good to get the strong finisher ability. Tell you what, let's do what we've done right there. Basically what I'm doing is I'm getting additional points without using gambling for things that don't require a lot of points. And then I'm going to specifically try to gamble in order to get any abilities that cost a large number of points. Since we have the magic of save load, it's going to take a little while. I'm not going to do this probably with any more characters, but I wanted to try out the technique because it is something that everybody in MLB Power Pros says you've got to do to make a good character. So, hey, Earth Jar. It isn't what I wanted to do right now. Here's where we are. We gotta believe. Want to become a strong finisher. We play well in the latter innings. Since we are a reliever, we want to be able to play well in the later innings. Although, hang on a second. Okay, we can still gamble for 1 more mile an hour of top speed. Though I could just keep feeding these points into... Yeah, so not the best odds, but let's do it. Oh, no luck. We're gonna have to load. It's not really gambling when you don't lose. It's gambling my time. Alright. Could increase my contact slightly. I should really increase these abilities a little bit too. No more there. Now let's go and try and gamble for top speed. We have pretty good odds of getting it. But we don't! So we're gonna have to load again. This is one of the reasons that I was theoretically hoping that one of those surprise bags would get me a gambler's ring, because a gambler's ring will allow you to continue to gamble, gamble, gamble over and over and over again. Let's not be as error prone. Hey, we got it! So it's going to be a free way to, well, not a free way, but a much more economical way to boost our top speed. Because basically there was one really good thing and two kind of bad things about this character when it was first created. Because basically every time you make a character in this game, you get a random roll of starting perks, flaws, and baseline stats. We had a very, very good perk. We had good sense. Abilities improve quickly. Basically, it means that, if I remember reading it right, and the fact, it means that every ability that you attempt to buy over here in the boost abilities area costs like 10% less. So that's going to add up a lot over the course of creating a character. Downsides were this character had laziness as a trait, but thankfully the first time the shop opened and we got in, the cure for laziness was there, and it only cost like 20 bucks. So that was taken care of quickly. The other systemic problem that Shaman had was that his starting fastball was 75 miles an hour. Like the slowest fastball I think we've ever seen. So I'm gonna do a little more tutoring here. Well, no, let's shadow pitch. So I want to see whether or not this is gonna work. Ah yes, this is about how super strong and super cool Brad is. Now then, see? One turn, and we can already gamble for another point of top speed. So this ought to be able to get us a reasonably good fastball, provided we're willing to save load. And then we just have to use those extra... We're still earning breaking ball points in the background that we can use for other pitches. We're burning through our technique points, so we'll have to get those again later. But, aside from that, this technique should get you the abilities that you need to increase your top speed nicely. Which we desperately have to do because such a slow fastball. How many power ins do we have? We have a power in. Well, we're down this trajectory now. Let's try our hardest to make this go. I'll take 4 miles an hour of fastball for like $150 worth of gambler's tickets. I'll do that. I'll take that bet. You won't regret. Oh no, the gambler's ticket is gone. Let's get out of here. This is the type of gameplay that you wanted to see, right? Yeah. But it's weird. This is basically the level of save scumming that people need to get into to make a character comparable to the Power Pros. You can't just sort of play through the game normally and expect that you're going to get a good character. Oh, so close that time. Yeah, that one's like right just the tumblers. Like it was, coincidentally, it was an X that was in between the two top speeds. So we're almost there. Tell you what, guys. If you think that this is a little dull, just think about it as the Showcase Showdown. We're spinning the wheel, we need to get one done. Yeah! There we go. Yeah, thanks, Ringloth. I just need to get my my good Showcase Showdown wheel spinning banter down. I feel like I haven't seen as much of The Price is Right in the Drew Carey era, just because like I feel like that's a show that people love to watch, but it's one that you have to have a specific sort of schedule to where, you know, you're sort of in front of the TV at 11 a.m. And I just haven't had that in my adult life for a good while. Here's the part where Brad just sort of starts running all over the place. I don't know, Brad was hospitalized. We gotta go talk to him in the hospital, probably in the next turn or two. You're curious as to how random it really is, and if there are deterministic effects. I don't know. I will say, Erdenshire, I don't know if you were here yesterday, but one thing that we discovered yesterday is, you know, the surprise bag, which is an item that you can receive as a gift, and I believe you can also buy them from the shop, but only after the game is over. Let's see, 34%? Alright. Round and round the tumblers go. Boost ability! Hell yeah! Oh, this is gonna get us a nice fastball. We'll have to work on some of our other techniques and the amount of points that we want to put into other stuff for later on down the line. But we determined that if you get a surprise bag, the seed for whatever kind of item that it is isn't determined, like what type of item it is determined when you open the surprise box, not when you receive the surprise box. The surprised box. You pick up the box and it goes, oh! No, the surprise bag, yes. There's a surprise bag. It basically will spawn any item that is available in the store, with the exception of bats, gloves, or spikes. So like the nail care set, or power-ins, or any of the necklaces that you can get from the shop, or had one earlier that was a gift for a girlfriend, which is good just because those cost a lot of money. Or you can get a book that will give you that will automatically give you an ability, whether it's a hitting ability, pitching ability, fielding ability, depends on what type of book it is. Or you can get a set of Gundar robots. I've never actually done it yet, but the fact says it can happen, so it must be true. Alright, so we gotta go talk to Brad. Talk him into being a team player. And it can also give you something called a gambler's ring, which I haven't had happen yet either, but if I really thought I was going to use this technique for this player, I probably should have, the first time anybody gave me a surprise bag, I should have insisted on getting a gambler's ring, because the gambler's ring will allow you to gamble for abilities without using a gambler's ticket. Now there's a chance every time that you use it to gamble, it will break, but if you're in the mode of loading every time you do something anyways, it doesn't matter. Hold on, you gave me back more than I lent you. It's my way of saying thanks. Just take it, Chief. We got 15 bucks. Interest. Tales of Interest. The game could assign the item a generation to avoid save scumming, but it doesn't. That's right. It's interesting, this game seems to be designed in such a way that judicious use of save scumming will allow you to build a good character. So much so that it also seems to essentially require judicious use of save scumming. Like if you ever end up with a random character, or if you ever just end up with a bad roll on training that causes you to have an injury, you basically don't have the turns to spare to be injured for any amount of time in this game, if you want to create a character that's going to be any good. Alright, our odds of getting them are going down as the amount of strength that we need continues to go up. Round and round it goes, sorry, no luck. Yeah, I suppose it might be easier. I don't really know the intricacies of planning or programming an item like that, whether or not it's just easier to like mask what the item is, or to just have it as being one item that transforms into any one of a number of items once the item is activated or whatever. I don't even know. Spin, spin, spin. Boost abilities. Alright, we're up to... We very nearly have increased 10 miles an hour on our fastballs since we got it, which is nearly as much as I ever end up having anybody get. Now, do I have any more gambler's tickets, though? I have one more gambler ticket. basketball. We're shooting basketball. Alright, so we did that. Now I'm going to have to depend on this little bit of vitality here. Hey, it's Robbie's new job. Robbie got a new job. He's just a trainee. So how you guys in the team doing? Is everyone doing alright? This is interesting. We have a chance of... If we say no, we have a chance of increasing our consistency. Or no, if we tell him yes, we have a chance of increasing our consistency. If we say no, he would give us an item if we... Is everyone doing alright? Well, I mean... Tomorrow's up, never dies. They could be doing better. Hey now, I thought I left the team in good hands. They're good guys and they make a good team. It's on all of you to keep it together. Okay. I'll do my best. Shoot, that's not how that was supposed to go at all. This fact is incorrect. Man, I don't think it's over. Well, it's okay. We didn't get any negative effects out of that. So I guess we'll continue moving forward. I did already gamble that last turn worth of... Nope, I didn't. So it's a chance we'll lose that anyway. Actually, wait. I need to save because we got that one roll to work. Yeah, I need to save anyway because I want to make sure that I don't lose the successful gaining of another mile an hour of top speed in our fastball. Because we're about to do that again and don't want it to get messed up. Decknet, you can get like, you can get 100-mile-an-hour plus fastballs. As a matter of fact, there are people who have created characters that have A's in like hitters that have A's in every hitting and fielding ability. And there are people who have created characters with, you know, insane pitching stats too. If you're willing to go in and A, continue to re-roll the character that you get at the beginning to make sure that they have really positive stats, and B, you're willing to gamble nonstop in order to get every positive trait that you possibly can. Which is admittedly kind of what we're doing here. But we're only doing it to try, like, we're only doing it to get a really slow top speed up into a reasonable range. Denect. 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 Or the nect. That doesn't really seem like how a D sound would go. Denect. I'll have to practice this as I continue to roll. Oh man, that one almost landed on the right tumbler. It was just sitting there for a minute. It's like, no, I'm gonna roll. Oh man. all of a sudden the gameplay on this had gone from the like relative interest of playing a life sim game to like Wall Street Kid or something like, not Wall Street Kid. Trying to remember the name of like Vegas Dream or any of those, like the games where you basically just you walk up to a slot machine and then you just start playing a slot machine and that's all that happens. Think about doing one of those sometimes. I feel like Grimmeth did an LP, or at least partial LP, of one of those gambling games. There are some that try and have a like little story to them. Even if it's not a great story, it's just you walk around and you talk to all the other gamblers and you sort of say things like, oh, you know, I'm going to be the #1 best gambler man in the world, and you sort of, once you reach a certain level of fortune, you get to go into the next club, the next VIP room or whatever, the higher stakes room, and there's a whole other set of characters there that you can talk to that also say things like, I like shorts, they're stylish and comfortable, and then you play blackjack with them. Top speed, boost the abilities! Is there a show you... Oh, hang on a second, guys. I'm gonna show you one second. Nuts. I gotta figure out something here. Gambler's ticket is gone, but let's, I will go ahead and save here, but I need to, got a text I need to respond to swiftly. Hold on. Yeah, there's some dramas going on. Let's see, Hoyle Casino for the Dreamcast. Yeah, that's the kind of thing those. See, the only classic gambling game you know is Vegas Stakes, and that had a pseudo story. The only game you'd play was Blackjack, yeah. It's not baby mama drama. I do not have a baby mama at this point, I just have a wife. There is no baby involved at this moment. Alright. Now, basically just potential new afternoon/evening plans. I basically a show that I had tickets to got canceled. And that sort of was like, well, I guess I'm going to have all this time in the afternoon and even into the early evening to continue to keep rolling on... see, this is the part where the potential issue that we're going to have to re-roll for is injury, because... Yeah. Alright, it's time for coach talk. Broken bone. Our top speed decreased after all that stuff that we were trying to do. Look at our motivation. It's a little blob. Basically, we've been offered the opportunity to go to one of a different show because the nature of the ticket made it non-refundable. Should be able to play with broken freaking bone. Should. Yeah, the little motivation-y guy. When you're in great shape, it the little bouncy happy face that does backflips. Wanted to really get to the second syllable there, apparently. Alright. Yeah, we made it. Tulip's progress was picked up by the news, and we didn't get injured. We managed to avoid drowning. Rub some dirt on it. There you go. Get some tussin on there. We are not Chris Rock and his family. Yep, there's some extra strike points. Tomorrow. Oh, hi, Mr. Fox. I can see you've been practicing hard. Thank you, sir. Why don't I give you a pitching test? Throw 10 pitches where I tell you to. Show me just how much progress you've made. You pass if you get over 10 points. Uh-oh. Dun-dun-dun-dun. coffees. Shoot, pitching test. Can we get anything good out of the pitching test? Yes, the the whistle will re-roll your cards. So I guess that said, the pitching test, as I recall, is pretty difficult. I was not able to get it to go very well. And if you challenge, I think something different happens. Let's try it. Ha! I don't need 10 tries to show you what I can do. Wow, that's some confidence. Alright, why don't we settle this with a single turn at bat? Strike the batter out and I'll pass you. For your batter, why don't we go with Alvin? What? So are you game? Of course. It says we have to strike out Alvin if we're in our third year. We're not in our third year, and yet we're having to strike out Alvin. Alvin is a great pitcher. He's also a reasonable catcher. Yeah, you can't do that. He does. He apparently trembles at one end of his pitching animation cycle. There we go. Struck his ass out. So this is what happens when you're up against Alvin. You've got a lot more talent than I give you credit for. Sorry I sold you short. Thank you, sir. We got strength points, technique points, breaking ball, mentality points, and we did use some vitality, but our scouts eval increased. Hooray! I don't have any money, so I don't even know why I'm in the shop. I don't even have enough money to buy more gambling tickets. Yeah, Alvin is a really good player here. We can go and take a look at friend data here. He has fastball life. He is good with runners in scoring position. He's a slugger, he's consistent. We don't really have anybody that's a good fielder, do we? Or anybody that's a good hitter, I should say. Although, that said, Alvin is one of our better hitters. Right up there with Peter and Brad and Mark. I don't have any money for gambler's tickets, so I should probably go make some money. Just in case I need money later. Let's go out and make some cash. Have a cup of coffee. Is Eddie doing alright? I could get an extra... I think I could get an extra boost of cash if I used a challenge card here. But saying yes will be fine too. We won't get extra money out of it. But Sure is. It's definitely improving. 180 bucks. Our Money Man rating went up, and our Bookworm rating went up. See, we got both of those stats. Oh, Marvin, what are you doing? Packing, Chief. What? Oh, well, okay. I'll help you get ready for the big move. Now, I believe this is maybe the first time we have seen a character with such a dark complexion in the game that we've played through as one. But the tears look really strange at this. We weren't roomies for long, but I'll miss you, buddy. What are you babbling about, Chief? I'm not going anywhere. I'm just packing up these stuffed animals I got from the kids over at Dandelion House. Dandelion House is an orphanage. Whoa, what, like volunteer charity work? Yep. You're still helping me. Oh, this is good. Dandelion House. I've never seen this one. Well, I mean, we have to help the kids. Come on, save the children. Let's do it. Sure. Many hands really do make light work, huh, Chief? Okay, now you just need to take these down to the delivery service. Wait, why me? Consider it charity work from me. We've all got to help each other out, Chief. Used a little bit of vitality there. That's okay, we got some strength. I'm gonna save real quick. I'm gonna try and get in another turn of working the job, just so that I've got enough money that if a really nice piece of gear showed up, I could buy it. Also, while I'm here, let me go ahead and take a look at some of these other creative players that we have. Kudera ended up with an 87-mile-an-hour fastball. And he's still probably my favorite. I don't mean to say that as like a downer on any of the other characters. I think Zerf, sad to say, before Zerf, but I got him I focused on things like his stamina, his fielding stats, and things like that, so he didn't get any of these nice little pitcher perks other than like spin, recovery, and good reflexes. I'm okay. Let's not load up these players. Let's just go ahead and start on this new player. We got some toys for the kids. Yeah, everybody, we're doing it upright. That's right, there are 3 Zerfs because I kept saving after each character got there was a sort of a buggy way that you can save before the final game. I think it might have had to do with whether you end up playing against the pro team, but maybe not. But if you save the character makes it to the majors, you can still go back and load. There's one place where if you save yes and don't save in another position, you end up creating the character and getting the, like, there's a significantly larger amount of money that you get for finishing a character than if you just quit the character out or whatever. So I padded my wallet with it a little bit. Now I just need to figure out which one of those Zerfs is the real Zerf. Actually, it's May. Why don't we go out on a nice date? I do have a challenge card, don't I? thought there was a way I could see whether or not I had... Oh, I see. If I press and hold select, it will show me the little meter of... I know that I can see the fake cards that I have here. Okay, I do have one of everything. It's fake Undertaker. It's the Underfaker. Let's call up Annie. Would you like to go somewhere? Where should we go? We could go to... It's summertime, so let's take a look at some of the places that you can only go to in the summer and see if there are good abilities you can get out of it. Going to the beach doesn't get you any special abilities, so probably not going to do that unless we have to. Baseball game has the chance of getting us something good. If we go shopping, we can get a good ability, but we will need $200. And if we go to the amusement park, obviously we ride on her children, and that has a good chance of getting us something neat. We don't have... I tell you what. What we're probably looking to have here is... we don't want to go to the beach yet. If you want to go to the beach, we have to go shopping first. Hear me out here. But we'll go out shopping. Sounds interesting. Have some new clothes. You think you could buy me a present? Challenge! Of course, I'll buy you anything you want. Math, books, clothes, name it. Let's go crazy out here. We bought her a swimsuit. You see? Now we're an inventor. And we're kind of a stud. Annabelle likes us more, but we're $5 in debt. Now, we are an inventor. We should be able to get a good score in a class here. Got the highest score in the class. Now, do we have anything cheap that we can sell? We have a powerman. Just so that we don't end up being in debt to the Yakuza. You know what I mean? We'll want to buy a powerman back again later. But let's go ahead and sleep it off. Get a good vitality meter. Oh man, they let him out of the hospital. Good times. Our weight practices are gonna get more efficient. That's great. Debt, Yakuza, and playing baseball. It's Yakuza 5. Dad loses his job. Unfortunately, that means he's going to come after me for money. And I think that if I am not at home to give him money, that he will end up, let's see, Dad's job? Is Dad's job on here? No. That'd be too easy. What about Dad? What can we find out here? There's the club event, there's the job event. In order to advance the training storyline, we must accept. There's no decision possible, but we have to sleep or practice during those weeks. We can't be out and about. So, I was going to do another run of jobs so that we would be able to get that going. But we're going to have to train. That's all there is for it. Man, look at the extra strength we can get now. I might just do a turn of that. Dad's in a tight spot. And he borrowed money from me. He borrowed $27 from me, somehow put me on credit. Dad's in a better mood. It's time to pitch a game. Championships are riding on the game. That's right, he's a dad beat dead. We gotta beat Ever Victory University with my new faster than ever fastball. Actual gameplay, folks. Can I borrow $30? I've only got $10 on hand. Well, then I'll put you on credit for 20. That's pretty much what's happening here. It's my last season, so you better play well. Cut over just a little. Come on, that's an easy one. Double play it. Double play it. Ah. Our players are not fast enough to make double plays. Nice. Got him looking. And that's their, like, special plot character guy. Get there. Yeah, caught out. Yeah. It's fielder's choice. Nobody's getting any hits on me. Nobody's scoring runs on me either. No, Patrick's already on. Well, that was a bad instance of control, wasn't it? Alright guys, let's just try and fix this. No hits. Nuts. It's gonna bring in 2 runs. And I'm gonna be relieved after that. Well, shoot. I thought I was doing okay until, you know, those 2 bad pitches. I have to remember, this is only my sophomore year. Although, geez, they wrecked us after that. Well, they got 2 more runs. No, I want to do a better job pitching than that. That was sad. Absolutely right, Denect. I should have some points lying around. I sure do. Could add another mile an hour to my top speed. I could learn a little more control, which I clearly need. Actually, control this bad really is kind of a shame for a character at this level. Let's start lifting. Get some pure strength. That's right, and we have to be training this turn. I was about to say, oh, well, you know, if I just went and got a job. It's like, no. If I got a job that turn, Dad would come by our place. He'd see that we weren't here. He'd be in a worse mood, and that would derail the custom pitch scenario. There's a little winking going on back there. It's fine. Yeah. We have pretty poor control. We're having control problems out there. We need some undergarments. Not quite where I wanted it to be, but pretty close. What are you doing? You should have just tapped on the base. Great, now Lord is on base. Hey, we caught him looking, though. Not caught him looking. Caught him creeping. Catch him before he gets... Well, that worked as an okay strikeout there. Alright. Picking guys off. It's a bit of luck. We do need some hits, though. Man. Slowed that one down on him. Shoot! No, not another. And I'm gonna get relieved again, and that's probably gonna end it. Well, if Alvin had held them, not that I did. Alvin's only doing as good as I am, it seems. Which is amazing, because he's supposed to be some kind of miracle player, right? He didn't do very well, man. He didn't do very well. Well, Alvin bats better than us, sure. I also thought he was supposed to pitch better. I thought Alvin was the best. I mean, he kind of is, but I thought that he's supposed to be the best in such a manner that nothing would ever be required of us. Let's get control up to E at least, and then see if there are any other abilities that we can get that would help us out. Go with runners in scoring position, that would probably be very useful. Burn up some of these mentality points that we just seem to get a ton of and don't have anything to do with. Now let's go get strong. And Dad will come get money from us. There's a bunch of little cinemas happening here. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum. Like being bitten by the family dog. So, you know. That's a thing that could potentially be happening. Alright, 2 outs. They got a 2-out single. We gotta make sure that this doesn't develop into anything. Put this little rebellion down. There you go. That's right, it was a strike. What are you gonna do? There, that's an easy out. Whew, almost wasn't. It was a botched throw. Alright, another 2-out single. They seem to be the masters of this. Shinobi likes to sneak far away from the base. That was high and easy. There you go. Not pitching any strikeouts, but I don't mind, provided we can still keep things under control. Oh, get over to it. No! That's such a good thing going. I'm good with runners in scoring position. Let's get outs. There we go. Let's try to have 2 runners in scoring position now. I should be excellent. I should play like I've never played before. Guys, quit fumbling around here. There. We can finish the inning that way. Simple. Just have to not let them get good hits off of us. And we're out. We had already been subbed. Or they hit a homer. I don't know. We'll find out how many innings we played before they subbed us. At the end, it doesn't matter though. We won. Woo! Time for more games, everybody. Oh yeah, he's gonna play baseball with his own strength. Let's save. We still have a chance to not get in debt with the Yakuza. If we decide that we want to take care of that little issue right now. It'll mean sort of interrupting our cycle of hyper recovery, but hopefully if I just do powerlifting, we'll still be able to get there without too much muss and fuss. Let's work for the man every night and day. Is Eddie doing alright? I mean, yeah, Eddie's doing fine. We've got a taste for business. And items will appear for less at the shop. Let's save again, because that turned out nice. Save every vaguely positive turn. How you doing, Hazel Girl? My sweet little baby cat, how are you? Yeah, you're a good kid. See? You're a great kid. Alright, College King's information packets here. Ah, we're facing Tauntaun. You know the Tauntaun boys. Well, looks like them old Tauntaun boys are at it again. They're the guys that grab, twist, and knock you down. We're true contenders, though. Z-Sword, you can think it's Tauntaun. I'm okay with that. I like to think it's like Bon Bon. Boonk. Besides, look at this punk rock pig. He's not gonna say Tauntaun. He's gonna say Tauntaun for sure. I don't know how that, I mean, that's logic that you can't possibly deny, because it's kind of non-existent. That makes sense for sure. Johnny Dan. Probably not going to be a lot of Steelers on their team. Nice. Caught out. Touch eye. I need more curve on my cutter. Need less curve on my knuckleball. Come on, we can do something. Nope, we can't do it. No, I'm with you. I'm with you, coach. That wasn't a great at-bat. I still need to work on my control. Nope, they managed to advance their scorers the way that they wanted. Nuts! They're gonna get 2 runs out of that. Alright, end the inning at least. Stop the bleeding. Coach does have great dialogue, like, oh man. Team pulled it out in the end. Thanks, team. I kind of effed it up at the beginning there, but 3 innings gave up 2 runs. That we picked up the pace and went to the finals. Any good items? Well, gambling rings take less money to buy now. Well, let's go ahead and save. Wish we had enough money for some good gear, but I have been spending too much time trying to train, doing a little bit of dating. You know how these things go. I want Annie to like me, to really like me. Man, we have massive amounts of strength now. We still have massive deficit in control. Let's add a little more cut to our cutter. Hello, kitten. Sure. Come on down. Need your paws. Do all that stuff. I think a round of shadow pitching will still get us enough for a hyper recovery. Yes, it does. Puts us in that area. And we get a few extra non-strike points. Gather up, everyone. Let's check the tournament order. It's the finals. The champion rings are in our way. Hazel's in my way. She's purring. Yeah. Oh. Made it this far. We'll make our first entry into the tournament be their best entry into the tournament. Hello, kitty. I see you staring at me expectantly. Well, it's a good thing Alvin plans to win, because I don't know what the rest of our team plans on doing. Oh, hey kitty. Hey Alpha 6 actual kitty. Come on. Who's a little purry girl, huh? Oh, bump my controller hand. I like you too. Alright. Gotta pitch a game now, honey.
He throws over to first to try to keep the runner close. Here we go, the first pitch. That's a strike.
Oh God, get to it.
Drops in for a base hit.
That's terrible.
Lancelot gets a base hit to center field. Next up, Ocean. He throws
Well, now I have a runner in scoring position, so I should have extra benefits kick in. I'm thinking of throwing the game because the Bob told me to, Chief. Yeah, that sounds about right. Remember that time you loaned me $10? I needed more than 10, but I was too proud to say.
Line drive up the middle between second and short. The champion rings make the first score. Ocean batting in the
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. We're not going to get an extra game out of winning against the champion rings here, but I would still like to have a nice outing, because you do get an item that benefits your practice
Line drive right past
from winning the
shortstop.
championship in the first year.
Second base runner comes home. The champion rings get another run. Next at bat, Spider, the champion rings, could stretch their lead here. It's a strike. Ground ball straight to the second
There.
baseman. Out.
Throwing out. Oh, what a good girl making Paul biscuits. I actually needed 10 grand. These guys bet a lot of money on
2-0. The champion rings
college
are ahead by
baseball.
2 runs at this point. Here we go for the first pitch. Down low, just missed. Ball. Pulled inside.
That'll be one
He
easy
steps
out.
in the bag and makes the play unassisted. Gaia has a chance to increase their lead. He lined out to the second baseman his first time up. He's set to deliver the first pitch. Strike. He's behind in the count. Foul ball.
Couple attempts at win. Well, we'll see what we can do. Hazel really wants some attention, though.
Pulled inside.
You gonna put me in? You gonna put in a reliever for me already? Yeah, the third. I don't blame you. We were terrible.
Elegant Joe. He made it out first time up with an
I was about to say, you never know. We could get 4 runs. The rest of the team could just bail it out for us. Wow. That is the That is the biggest bailout the computer, I think, has ever given me. For how poorly I performed in the game. What a fitting way to end my last year at college ball. Well, okay. Bigger bailout than Wall Street, that's right. Hey, sweet baby kitten. Being so nice. Being a little lap cat. You're not normally a little lap cat. Wait, no. It's not okay to delete the data. Let's continue to the last segment. Why would they set the default that way? Let's rest and regain our vitality. Look at all that extra strength. We have more strength than we'll ever need now. Training equipment, infield communication. What do we think? Gain more quickness, less technique, no mentality. I would like to stick with bunt fielding, but it doesn't matter too much to me. I cannot believe we won that either. We ended up going with infield communication. Well, okay. Not that worried about it. Champion rings, woo! Everyone on the team, including Becky, is awarded with a champion ring. I like how they say that as though even the dirt on my shoes and Becky. Yeah, so you get extra 2 points for every, you use more vitality in practice, however you get a gainer to all the abilities that you were going to increase by 2 more. See? Instead of just 5, now I got 7, 15, and 7. It's great. Alright, honey. I like you too. Alright, although let's hop out of here because I think there's some things we want to do. Summer, let's go on a date to the beach. Scales very well for point of fatigue, especially if you're doing a form of training that increases three stats. That's a good trade-off. What fake cards do I have right now? I do not have a challenge card. Okay. For multi-skill trainings. Well, almost every skill, or almost every training is a multi-skill training. 2 is a multiple. And you didn't say it, you just typed it down, unless you're sitting at your keyboard, reading aloud everything that you're about to type. Don't you start getting fitsy with me. There are 1-timers. Okay. Let's see here. You do talk what you type to help you organize your fingers. How many fingers do you have that you need to organize them? Whoa. Got your tutor ready? Yeah. Wow, that's so cool. Can I study with you guys? Huh? Thought you wanted to hang out? Yeah, studying together counts as hanging out. Is that okay, Mr. Tutor Guy? Sure, you can join us for a bit. We got $200. Man, we're rich Uncle Pennybags over here. No. We're gonna get Alvin to be the captain. That makes things faster. Try to type like there's 12 when you only got 10. Well, you should start typing with your toes. Then you'll be way ahead. Typing with fingers and toes, you know what I'm saying. Thanks for everything. Oh no. This is the part where you can have my uniform when I leave, but never wash it. Yeah. It's weird. Now then, look at how amazing breaking ball practices would get. It's pretty amazing. Speaking of which, we got tons of money right now. I should study. We got a powering special. Used a little bit of vitality. Ha! Finally getting onto the figuring out breaking ball practice things. Okay. Hold on, I have to give an order here. Let's see. Let's see. Barbacoa. No Pico. Red Tomatillo sauce. Sour cream. Barbacoa, fajita veggies, no pico, red tomatillo sauce, sour cream cheese. Oh, I gotta log into the phone to send it though. I can type it out. You'll wake up one day and realize it's all just a dream. I might have found my diamond a long time ago if he hadn't given up. Dad does look like a lion in winter. Robin joins the team. Yay, Robin! Now look at all this money we got. We can buy all kinds of stuff. We can buy pitching heart. We can buy the Dr. K. We can buy heavyweight. We can buy aim shot. I had to figure out what we should buy. Interestingly, the Dr. K does not improve your stats as much as aim shot. Aim shot's just a good glove. You can get a lot more abilities out of it. Ace stud's not bad. The pitching heart is also very good. I might get the pitching heart. Feel the pitching heat of the pitching art. Anything else that we want with 56? Get another gambler's ticket. How much fun we've had with those. Hold on a minute. How long do we have to go on? It's week 4 of August. We'd better go to the beach now if we're ever gonna go. So, let's try this. Let's go call Annie. See if she wants to go to the beach. Go to the beach. We are the beach patrol. We want to party, party, party. He's like an album that can't actually field.
The ocean breeze and the water looks so lovely.
I'm glad you like it. Maybe I should go swimming. We need a challenge card. Give us a challenge card. No. It's a good thing I saved. I want to see what happens when you challenge. We'll Marvin it, because we're going to have to load. You know, it's more fun with more people at the beach. Tell you what, I'll see if Marvin will join us.
What?
What's up, Chief? Marvin, I'm out at the beach. Get over here, man.
The beach? That sounds like fun. I'll be right there, Chief.
I'll be waiting.
Hey, you haven't forgotten all about me, have you?
No, I haven't. Oops. Tomorrow, Annabelle and Marvin enjoy the day off. Wait a second. Tomorrow, Annabelle and Marvin enjoy the day off. They must have had so much fun today when Marvin got here that they decided to go off without me. Ladies' man rating went down. And I'll just buy one less gambling ticket so that I don't have to go into debt with the mob. Thanks, Mafia IOU. Yeah, it's the best. Continue for the last segment. Gotta rest and get all my goods back. So much strength. Then we get to hear about about being the diamond in the rough. That'll be fun. Becky turned out to be a nice girl, if you know what I mean. And we get champion rings! By the way, what's a champion ring? Nobody knows, buddy. Nobody knows. Everyone on the team gets a ring. Let's save for fun. Fun and interest. I should just save after every turn that things don't go catastrophically wrong, or that I feel like things are going the way I want them to. I don't get this part. You make it look easy. Got technique, mentality, and 200 bucks. And our money man rating went up. More training equipment. Shall we stop with the squeezing practice and go with the breaking ball throwing practice? I mean, hardly matters to me because I'm not going to be using them very much, but this certainly gets you far more points per turn. Oh, Toby's here. Hey, what do we know? Oh, I mean, per turn versus per vitality. I feel like when you've got the recovery necklace, though, if you're willing to just re-roll to avoid injury, doesn't matter too much. I mean, yes, obviously there is a much higher risk of getting injured every time that you take the training, but if you can just load whenever you take the training, then hey, it doesn't matter. And Alvin here, our breaking ball practice is going to get even more efficient. Look at the number of breaking ball points we've got now. We can invest all kinds of crazy points into our knuckleball. Or into our cutter. Those are the two that we're working on right now, right? The cutter. That's not the way to look. Here. Yeah. Got a cutter and a knuckle. We could make a seriously curvy cutter. Thinking I'm gonna make the knuckleball our special pitch. So you get more hyper boosts. Breaking ball doesn't look like, yeah. Neither of those two particular breaking ball practices gain any hyper recovery boost, which is why I said it kind of doesn't even matter, because I'm probably not going to use them. So I feel like I'm wasting my time if I'm doing practices that don't get me any hyper recovery benefit. Alright, it's July, we got a lot of money, the shop's not open. Fortunately, we don't have any, I'll tell you what, let me try studying. I want to see if I can invent a better way to practice. Annabelle!
You're still here studying tomorrow? I'm impressed. Is there anything you need me to explain to you?
Oh, quit woman-splaining. Jeez, is this a, I think this is a random event that either the... Let me see, can I find a random test? I don't think anyone has ever seen this event before. This may be uncharted territories for everyone. We could help Marvin, he's an idiot. I don't know that the Marvin card would ever get us anything good out of this. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in the wiki about this particular event. It's amazing. Well, alright. Alrighty, hands on buzzers. It's time for a poll. Do you want a yes? Do you want a no? Do you want a Marvin? Do you want a no? Do you want a yes? Do you want a Marvin? Yes is probably more bookworm points, and we already have as many bookworm points as we wanted. if we say no, there's a chance that our heartthrob rating, whatever that is called again, will go down. And if we get a Marvin score, then, you know, it's possible that that will go down too. Honestly, I don't even know. I feel like no will probably just be rude, you know? Is there anything you need me to explain to you? And just like, no, I'm smart. Good way, girl. But we'll soon find out what everyone else thinks. I'm not going to use the fate whistle of this, though. Survey says what? Survey says score 1 for the bad guy. The bad guy being Marvin. Really? Would you?
For you, anytime.
Okay, let me just call Marvin too.
What?
Studied with the help of Annabelle and Marvin.
He's so obtuse.
Use some vitality. Robin joined the team. That turn was worthless. I wanted to invent a new technique. This is definitely a no is bad situation. Yeah, because really she just wants to spend some time up close with us in her favorite, most comfortable environment. Study sesh. Hello! Bean's back, everybody! I'll try doing this turn of studying one more time, but after that I may have to just stop for lunch. Take the ingredients and go like this. Oh, it's a power and special. I mean, those are okay. They're not great. It's a little warm, I guess. I guess it's probably because the TV has been running. Hi, Bean! People say. Z-Sword says hi, Bean, like it's an elevated bean. They all say, hey, friends. Or she says, hey, friends. You bought paper bags at the library? Huh. Oh, like they have a Friends of Library sale, so you just buy paper bags full of books? Or something? Oh man, you bought a couple of books about presidents. That case of that. Said about your fingers trying to type like there's 12 of them. It's an elevated bean. Alright, well folks, food has arrived, and I don't know what's going to be happening after that, but I may want to go ahead and call this a sesh then. Not a study sesh, although Bean just came back from a study sesh. You're going to get back to it? You don't know where you'll be? Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream just temporarily then, and might come back to it after I've eaten. So, there you go, folks. That's pretty exciting, right? So, I might be back in like maybe half an hour. We'll see what I'm doing. So, I will go ahead and just say, everybody break for a little while. I will return.